Hey. So, um, I am in the process of cleaning up my desk. This basket was full of miscellaneous projects, and um, I need to be done with cards for a little while. Um, and I had a lot of things that are not finished. But I'm just going to have to put them away for now because if I keep going, I'm never going to get this cleaned up, and I'm desperate to do something that is not a card at this very moment. I like doing cards. I really need a break. So, I thought I'd turn on the camera and film me doing this. Probably better the way I had it. So yeah, I thought I'd go through my thought process of it. So this is just a panel. Did I write any names on it? No, I didn't. Because I don't always use these panels right away, I like to write down if I know I've used a paper from someone. I think that's it. I think it's just Cheryl. And then these are actual card fronts that I done that my faux quilted. And normally I'd make cards with them right away to get them out of the way. Like I said, I just need to stop for a moment. I want to make a batch of Christmas cards. I probably am going to make one more card after I get all this cleaned up. I'm going to make one Halloween card for a friend. But the rest of my Halloween cards, I have a bunch that I won from Jenny. So I'm just going to use those for my Crafty friends, and then for my, I need to send Mila Vaughn a Halloween card, because I have it planned in my head. I was going to do it last year, and then I didn't end up making it, so I'm going to make it this year. So this bin just holds my, I did these years ago. I've barely used. Should probably use them. This bin has my quilling stuff in it, and backgrounds that I've done. And that's where I keep. So I'm just gonna toss those in this shoebox. Oh, I forgot about those. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I'll deal with that in a second. Okay, this, I'm gonna write, ordinarily I'd throw this piece into, I have this tray that I'm using temporarily. This side is stuff that's for circle punch outs and flower punch outs. Even though this foil plate is, or pie plate lid is big enough to cut out bow parts, it's not so good at bending, nor is it good at with the glue, so it's going straight to circle punch outs for fish scale cards or dragon scale cards. And then this side, there goes my remote, is for scraps that are big enough that probably have enough room to cut out bow parts. This is sticker paper. I don't remember who it came from. But I can't use it for circle punch outs or bow parts, so I'm just gonna write sticker paper. Shut up. And put it in my which I really don't want to add any more scraps to this poor little turkey. I did not make a dent in this at all. But I don't want to stick it in my scrap box, and like I said, I can't use it for circles because I'm not going to remember that this is sticker paper if I punch out circles. In there. And this is from Bonnie. Is that empty? Yeah. Valentine's. I had to clear off one of my scrap boxes. Okay. Just in, I have too much paper. Uh-oh, I turned on Toothless. He's making noise. This is something I really need to finish drawing, but I'm just so terrified of screwing up what little I've done, which is dumb, because what's the point of having drawing supplies if you're not going to draw? These are my bow baskets. What was I doing? Word stickers from previous project. I have a larger, maybe that's a hen basket that has word stickers and miscellaneous stuff in there. This I need to put in my junk journal. I'm just going to set that there. This, I really didn't want to put these back in my scrap box, but I also don't want to put them in my turkey. So this is going to go into the scrap box because it's big enough that there's a good chance that there's enough to cut something out. I'll have to show you my scrap box sometime. Scrap box, that's big enough. Back. Oh, why does everything have to fall? This bow part. It's probably big enough that I could cut something out, but I'm just going to say bow part. That is, maybe I can get a flower punch out of that. This, I don't think anything's going to fit on that. Of course, do I know where my, God, I keep doing that. Do I know where my box, here's another piece of block, that's the box of bow die is. I do not find it. Alright, I found it. So these are my standard bows that I cut everything. Alright, I guess I'll be able to do that. That goes there. I think I'm going to set that up there for a second. Pie plate lid. That's a big enough piece. I'm just going to stick it back in with a folder. These two pieces I'm going to stick back in the folder because I could cut some words out of that. This piece is too small for anything. This piece I could punch out flowers from. Card fronts or card bases. this bag. Everything is just such a mess. And it's funny because I kept making cards thinking, well, if I make cards with all the stuff I have on my desk, and then I had some challenges, and that I participated in, things just got out of hand. Alright, I have a Ziploc bag for stickers not in packaging. This is a card I'm gonna have to finish because I have the pieces cut out for it, and I don't want to separate the pieces, so I'm gonna put that in the gray basket. And that's a card I'm gonna have to get done along with the Halloween card. And then I'm gonna get this into a Avery L bag. My Sonic stamps. What is this? Here's another card I need to put together because I had the pieces cut for it. So I'm going to go get these put away, and this, what is this? Might be able to get a couple flower layers out of that. This, it's kind of bent up, so I'll just do some circle punches from that. Flower layer. Flower layer. This white glitter, I need to pull out my marshmallow die because I like to cut out marshmallows out of scrap white glitter. So I'm just going to tuck that in the gray basket. Folder. And then punch out. This punch out, and then these have a folder that needs to go in recycling. Okay, I'll be right back after I put these two things in their respective places. Alright, this is a card that I made a long time ago. I need to find a new envelope for it because I apparently was going to send it off. Never did. The envelope got ruined and I found it on one of my desks. And so I need to find a skinnier envelope for that one. Permanent marker goes with markers. Junk journal pile. This, I have a tray that has my smallest punches in it, which about a year ago I was more crazy than I am now. I toned it down a little bit, but any tiny sliver of paper, I would get some kind of shape out of it, but then it just I don't use them I don't use them often enough, and the tiny punch outs like the butterfly and the heart. So I have a big mason jar of it, and like I said, I don't use them very much, so I just had to stop. And then that cuts down on the amount of time that I spend punching out shapes that I rarely use. They're still here if I want to use them, but I mainly just use the circle and then flowers. I should have another punch up here. I just don't. I should have another one up here. I just don't know where it is. So I'm just gonna. Those are finished cards that I don't show. Distressor goes up there. Whiteout goes up here. Glue stick. Punch out. Yeah. I'm going to take and throw this one away. It still has some tack, but it's really hard to, this is Dollar Tree brand, it's really hard to get the glue on there, and I've noticed that it does not stick for very long, so I'm just going to throw it away. I don't reach for it because I don't trust it. Recycle bin. Of course, here's the other flower punch. Get that up there. Get this jar back. I saw more stickles. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know what is on this. I'm gonna put this up with my markers to use as tester paper to see what true color my marker is when it comes out, because I don't like to keep, okay, I don't like to keep swatches. Shit. Here's another piece. This still has some usable white that I haven't accidentally stained. This is my, I should just get another envelope, but I just keep stapling the sides of it. This is where I keep my tiny scraps of white for sentiment strips or whatever. That way it's on the top of one of my scrap paper boxes, and that way I don't have to dig through an actual folder to find the tiny white scraps. These I can get bow parts. I'm gonna toss this part. I can get bow parts out of that. This is computer paper strip left over from insert. I've also got a compartment in the same area where I keep my white cardstock small pieces. I also keep some strips of computer paper. This piece is from Jenny, and I don't have her name on it. I know it's from her because of the shape. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was just saying. So I've got a folder for larger white pieces. This is a tough call. I think I'm going to set this aside in, this is another one of my trays. I keep A2 envelopes as well as the computer paper inserts that I cut. And this will fit a slim line. It'll be a little bit thin, but that's okay. I keep a dryer sheet in here just because dog hair really likes to stick to this plastic. Alright, that's another card blank. These I cut out of a beer box. I wanted to make a card out of them, but I'm trying not to make any more cards unless I have to right now. So I'm going to put this with my die cuts and I had another die cut up here. Oh, here it is. This is from Jenny. I don't feel like finding a package that has Jenny's die cuts in it, so I wrote her name on the back, and it's just going to go in a scrap box as soon as I find one, or a die cut box. Sorry. Let's see how full that. Oh, looky there. Ooh, I really need to use that before it's way too damaged. Okay, I think that's. Don't ask me. Oh, shh. Sometimes I forget to latch the top of the scrap box, and then I open up the lid and everything falls out. These kind of feels like computer paper. Like I said, it's a little bit thin for a slimline, but it'll work. So I'm just going to put that with my inserts. Alright, this I'm saving because I'm going to do some more gumdrops on this, and I can only use the package once to do the gumdrops because of the amount of hairspray and glitter stuck to it. So I'm going to set that in the gray basket because I need to do that. Alright, these ones, security envelope. Is that another? It's another freaking card base. Alright, so these need to go in scrap boxes. Scrap box. Here's a piece of white from Jenny. Probably get a bow part out of that. And this I'm going to put in my sentiment envelope. Bow parts. Alright, fudge. This I'm going to put with my scrap paper because I could probably get a lot of things out of that. And this I'm going to put for bow parts. Oh, here's another one, so I'll just do 2 things of gumdrops. Envelope, that goes with one of the cards that I need to make. Bow parts. Scrap box. And this goes in my large hen basket with my word stickers. Circle punch. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. These cards are hard to use because it's got this scallop on the bottom, which is really cute, But obviously you're going to want to do some matting, but you can't really mat along the scallop part, you know, and follow the scallop. So you know, occasionally I get one used, but it's harder to use than just a normal rectangle or square. Is this from Rebecca? I don't know what to do with that. Alright, bow parts. Recycling. An envelope that I made that it was too small. And this, I want to make I found it on my desk, on one of my desks. And I want to make a card out of it, but that's not going to happen today. So I'm going to go put this with the rest of my pre-made cards. I've got a basket of envelopes behind me that square envelope goes into. Scrap box. This is one of my conundrums. I stamped more of these than I need. They're just, when I stamp on the inside and it's getting put in a sleeve, I need people to be able to know what's on the inside, so I stamp out an extra one and stick it on the outside of the envelope so that they know what the card says inside. I stamped too many, and it's just on scrap computer paper. The logical thing would be just to throw them away, but I think I'm going to put it in with my strips of blank computer paper. Not like they take up much room. Michael's gift card. Rexy. Rubber band. Yes. I need to get rid of this Dixie cup full of crap. Really bad. Scrap bin. Bow parts. So basically it looks like I've done absolutely nothing, and it's not far off. This I'm going to put in my junk journal because I have no clue how to glue that down. Alright, this has a vet date on it. So tape that up. I want to turn this into a diorama ornament. Oh boy. Fudge. Scrap box. This, I don't know. I'm gonna stick this in the tray and just make another 3x3 card with it. Lotion, I'm gonna throw that away because it's shit. It's my time. Alright, I guess I'm gonna let you go and I'll talk to you later. Adios if you watched.